So, I figured today, in the spirit of the holidays, I do a little origin story for you guys in the spirit of yeah. Sit back, hold your seats, like, comment, and subscribe. This long form content I really enjoy doing. Well, I guess mid form because this usually ends up like 7 to 8 minutes and so forth. But yeah, today I talk about the thing that quite possibly ruined my life. Just kidding. I don't think it ruined my life. As a matter of fact, I think it accentuated it. Now, some people would say discovering anime is a way of discovering my way of social isolation. But anime was something that helped me be social. Yes. My first animes were what came on at like Kids WB in the morning when the Kids WB was doing back in the days where we had like Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff like that. First thing in the morning, like the original series Yu-Gi-Oh from the start there. I remember watching Yu-Gi-Oh weekly. Same with Dragon Ball Z. So, Dragon Ball Z is actually where it started before Yu Gi Oh! I remember being a kid and coming home after kindergarten, and all of a sudden,
On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
we got the GOAT anime. Every time we came home from school, every time we'd come home from school, we'd watch the new Dragon Ball Z. Starting off with the Saiyan saga, touching my heart for years to come. Because the Saiyan saga is still something that speaks to me. I didn't even know the first Dragon Ball had existed yet until I was 10 years old. And we got to see the Dragon Ball anime. Man, it was a great time for getting people into anime because the 2000s, we still had Shonen Jump magazine, the one that the Yu-Gi-Oh cards would come in. So every time people would want to buy new Yu-Gi-Oh cards, they would get the Shonen Jump magazine, which back then, thank you for Boba 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 Bo. Boba 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 Bo being on 4Kids at one point. No, it wasn't. No, it was Toonami. What the hell am I saying? Yeah, Toonami too. Thank you, Toonami. Boba 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 Bo. One of the most important animes in existence to me. And I swear by this anime. I had a friend who lost a bet because they didn't know Boba 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 Bo existed. Not saying what the stakes in that bet were, but let's just say it was a pain in the ass. Um, so it would go from Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, to the first incarnation of One Piece, coming out on 4Kids. Which, the only thing that gave us back then was the pirate rap. Yeah. But, going from that point on, I was trying my hardest to watch whatever new anime came on television. On the channel Sci-Fi, they had Animonday. For Cartoon Network, which we only got if we pirated out here in Canada, by the way, back then. Toonami. We also got it on Teletoon, but we got anime on Teletoon, but that was very late at night. where we'd stay up late to watch Inuyasha just so we could hear swear words in our anime. Then we got Mobile Suit Gundam Zoids. Then we got Neon Genesis Evangelion back then, which, oh my lord, big stuff for a young brain to read. Then it came from that stuff to me getting into the reading material way much more. Naruto, Bleach. The two mangas that got me so hooked that I was reading week to week, struggling to cope with what was coming next. I would obsess about it with friends because of having hyperfixations. If it wasn't Guitar, it wasn't Yu-Gi-Oh! It was Naruto or Bleach back then for me. And I have a lot to thank Bleach for. I have a lot to thank Naruto for, too. Now, Bleach, after the anime hiatus, and they continued on the Thousand Year Blood War and the manga. I had waited so long for them to decide to actually animate it. And that starting really, really touched my soul. Because 10 years afterwards, 10 years after having everything just thrown in front of my face for Bleach, we finally got the Thousand Year Blood War. Now, other animes that were a very big intro to me: Kill la Kill, Rosario plus Vampire, Fairy Tail, Sword Art Online, Gantz, Elfenlied, Mermaid Forest, I believe it's called. Of course, Cowboy Bebop. Also, I just kept going deeper into rabbit holes. Even, like, to Ultraman. Even learning about the Super Sentai Warriors. And now we come up to the next little bit in anime. I'm actually surprised that this video has gone on this long. It might be going on just a teensy bit longer. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to hear more of my stories about my love for anime. But yes, if I had to say one of my favorite things about my relationship with anime nowadays, it inspires me to actually want to talk about it on the internet to a small amount of people at this moment. But yes, this anime these years has inspired me. Now, in days where I could literally access whatever anime I want at the tip of my finger, read any manga I want at the tip of my finger, read the new JoJo's every month at the tip of my finger. You know, we live in a time where we could just find whatever comes up in our fancy, and we could just hunt that down and watch it. I can only see my relationship with anime becoming stronger. Now, I don't see, like, me going full-blown weeb on it, because I gotta, you know, at least keep some part of me, some part of the sane part of me alive, you know what I mean? Because I still got a guitar, I still got a bunch of other parts of my life that are way more in the forefront than my love for anime. But anime will always be an important part of my heart, will always be an important part of my music, and will always be a part of my being. I will always look for new animes. I will always look for new stuff to just read, delve into, and I just want something cool like Siren again. I think from this point on, I really, I really enjoy doing more of this. I want to talk more because it's quite relieving talking about uh, my love for stuff. It helps me just realize how much I love it because I look at the time and how much I've devoted talking to it. And it's good to realize how much you actually like something because if you don't realize how much you actually like something, you don't you're not giving yourself that respect. That is a little word of wisdom from your man Devin here. Now, I love you guys. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all know, y'all know the good content is gonna keep on coming.